Welcome back, everyone. This is Fireside number 3. We have some updates, some important information for you today. Cap and gown pickup seniors Monday. So this coming Monday, 10 a.m.?
10 to noon.
From 10 to noon in the main lot, you're going to be able to pick up your caps and gowns. So information has been sent to you. I hope that you've looked over the map and read the letter that's attached, so you kind of have an idea of how it's going to be organized once you show up. But you'll get your cap and gown, and then we might have a surprise or two.
There's a surprise
for you as well. We look forward to it. We'll see you then.
Yes.
Senior Awards, this is also known as like Scholarship Night, is going to be on May 27th. So at May 27th at 7 p.m., we will push out the ceremony to you guys. So we don't know yet if that's going to be live streamed or recorded. But what we do know is we'll push it out at 7 p.m. so everybody can kind of watch it at the same time. So May 27th.
Seniors on Friday, May 29th, we are going to be doing drop-off of all of your textbooks, your device, or anything else that you may have that belongs to KHS. That'll be kind of like a drive-through. Again, there will be more information to follow. When you drop all of that stuff off, at that time, we will be giving you a senior photo and hopefully yearbooks if they are in and delivered by that time.
Yeah, so we're not quite sure on yearbooks yet. We know that the yearbook facility is going to be opening up this coming week, and they obviously are behind a little bit on printing the yearbooks. So they've informed us they're going to work 24 hours a day to try to get the yearbooks out as fast as possible. We hope to have them on that day, but by chance, if we don't, we'll get them to you as soon as you can. Did you guys know that Mrs. Wilson was a valedictorian? Mrs. Hale actually pulled her transcript, and then I don't know why Mrs. Hale did this, but then she pulled my transcript.
I beat him.
She beat me.
I have a higher class rank.
Yes, a higher GPA. I was not a valedictorian. So Mrs. Wilson, yeah, we've had this debate going back and forth.
Yes. Are you trying to say I'm a nerd?
I'm trying to say you're smarter than I am.
I am. We have put in a lot of thought, and we have taken a lot of input from a variety of people, students and staff members and board members. There's been a lot that has gone into this and making a decision for graduation. So unfortunately, the health department kind of has the final say. So that has been kind of heart-wrenching because they've kind of put the squash on a couple of really fun things that we kind of wanted to do. So in saying that, we are trying to make the best of what we're able to do, and we have 3 different things that we would like to do to celebrate you guys this year.
The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a virtual celebration. So we have hired a company that's gonna be pushing out information to our seniors, so they in turn can provide some footage at home that's pushed back to the company, and they make a nice little virtual celebration. At first we thought, hey, this might be kind of cheesy. The one we've seen, it's really nice. So again, that's the first layer. That's the first way we're gonna celebrate you guys. That is gonna be done on June 3rd. So that is a Wednesday. On June 3rd at 8 p.m. is when we're gonna push out the virtual graduation. Rayford Johnson has their promotion, starts at 7, theirs will be done by then. Ours is gonna be pushed out June 3rd at 8 o'clock. That's the first thing we're doing.
Piggybacking on that, make sure it's so important that you guys get the information. This company will be reaching out to you and asking for information. Yeah. From you. It is so critical that you return or respond to them immediately because we're on a time crunch. We have a month, and they really only have a couple weeks to put this together and we don't want anybody left out.
It's kind of the second layer of what we're going to do for celebrations this year is the following day. That would be June 4th. We're going to have our main lot open. And what's going to happen in our main lot is we're going to have a couple different backgrounds where families can come in. They can be in their car, and it's basically going to be like a drive up where the family gets out, the student is introduced, the student is given a diploma, and then there's a nice picture taken of the student and their diploma. That's not going to be something that's really long because we have to get families in and out. But we wanted to try to do something special where the name's announced and then there's pictures to be taken and things like that. There's going to be a morning session and an evening session. So as we get closer to that, we'll push out information so you can choose which session you'd like to come to. We know that some families are still busy at work every day while others are kind of at home. So maybe you prefer the morning when it's a little bit cooler outside. So again, we'll get that info to you as soon as we have it. It's going to be June 4th. So your normal graduation day is when we're going to do the main lot, where you can come in your caps and gowns and have a nice picture. So that's the second layer of what we're going to do.
The last opportunity actually has two different parts to it. If things start to improve quickly and we are able to push a graduation later into the summer, we will do everything we can to do that and provide that service for our students. So that's a big if, because as of right now, California, the health department is telling us no. But we are going to keep that open, that if in the summer we can do that, we will do that. Right. Then the other part of that is if we cannot, we are going to give our 2020 graduates the opportunity to come back during the 2021 graduation and make a spot for them, and that they can then go through the ceremony with the 2021 graduates.
Right. And we realize a year from now, there might not be a lot of students that want to come back and take part of it. But we want to give students the opportunity to have their name called at the stadium and walk the aisle and all of those things. So that sounds special for us. We want to give you guys every opportunity of a normal graduation. So we're leaving the latter part of this summer open should restrictions kind of lighten up a little bit. Just being 100% transparent and honest, from what kind of we've heard, the chances of that happening are pretty slim. But if it does happen, we're all in, and we can all group together, and we know our community will group together and we can get it done in a hurry. But for sure, it'll be on our calendars for next year, should these graduates want to come back and celebrate with the class of 21.
Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, we have decided to have you guys hold on to your device and any textbooks and library books or any of those things until we come back in the fall. We just figured that might be the easiest thing for us to do, so please put it in a special place so that you do not forget or lose it. But hold on to that stuff. You will not be dropping that off this summer.
Right, so we'll end up putting that in letter form and we'll send it out a few times just so everybody's reminded. But again, parents, let's make sure this summer that whoever has the textbooks and the device, it's put in a safe location, because again, you guys are gonna have that through this summer. Just with safety and everything else going on right now, we'll deal with that when we come back, probably for scheduled pickup. So when we do schedule pickup is when those items will be dropped off. And remember, those items were checked out. So families are responsible for those. So we need to make sure that they're in a safe and secure spot and ready to be turned in at the end of summer. Summer school. So as you guys know, summer school is going to be 100% online. We have a lot of students signed up for summer school, so we're really happy about that. Summer school, since it's going to be online, you're going to be using your school issued device. If you're going into your sophomore year, your junior year, and your senior year. So remember, you're not turning in those devices, you're going to hold on to them. So that's what you will use for summer. If you're an incoming freshman, we'd ask that if you have a device at home, we would suggest you use that device. If not, we will have devices that will be able to be checked out to you. You will get a brand new device out of the box when you show up in the fall for school, but we don't have those in our possession yet. And once we get them, we need to image them and do some things with them. So again, we have some extra devices we can loan out for the summer, but if you have a device at home, that's great. But more information will come out soon on if you need a device, how to check that out.
Can you please take off the Dodger hat?
What? No, my hair. Put the helmet on.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't even hear anything in this thing.
So, you've had a few concussions in your day.
No!
You're wearing a helmet right now with a gown.
The Dodger hat's way worse than
No.
the hair. Yes, it is. Okay.
But before we get started, Mrs. Wilson has a joke.
Brought to you by Mrs. Hale. Why did the girl want to dance with the mushroom?
Let's turn the fire on.
Yeah.
Why, Mrs. Wilson?
Because he was a fun guy. Fun guy! Okay, anyways, on to some more important announcements.
I've got to work with her every day.
Elephant, you want to do the elephant sound again?
Yes.
Because we didn't do it last time. I think Kaylin should do it.
I'm not doing any elephant sound. Okay.
There you go.
We miss you guys. School's not the same without you. We're here answering any questions that you may have. So if there's any questions or concerns, please feel free to communicate with any one of us. We're here to help you out through this. So again, we're all in this together. We appreciate all the positivity and awesome feedback we've had. We know that our seniors are bummed, but we also know our seniors are resilient and they're fighting through this, and they know the circumstances we're in and they're going to make the best of it. So their spirit and their attitude through this has really energized us as a staff. And we can't wait to see you again this coming Monday for cap and gown pickup. That's going to be a good time.
Yes, please. And if you did not order a cap and gown, because that was actually something that someone had said, please still come through because we have a surprise.
We have a surprise.